Welcome, everybody. I am stepping back into World of Warcraft, and I'm still recovering. My voice is still a little chunky. We might have some cough breaks in here, but I'm going to try and do it because I want to play World of Warcraft. I want to play Dragonflight. And one thing I was noticing as I was chronicling my journey last time on my Warlock was that there's a lot of lore that they kind of stick behind the Dracthyr starting experience. And I've been so excited to get on my Warlock. That's my favorite character, and play the game, progress through the Dragon Isles. But we're missing a big chunk of the lore. I was missing a big chunk of the lore. So we're going to be playing through that. I made a Dracthyr here. I saved you the trouble of having to watch me create a Dracthyr, click all those buttons for an hour and a half. Wasn't that long, but I saved you the trouble of having to watch it. Here we have a Dracthyr female named Faedana. She is of the blackish variety, the black Dragonflight variety. And I got a lot of lore that's tied up in dragons and black dragons in my history of Warcraft, the history of my characters. So I felt it was appropriate to have a character that I rolled into that, and we'll see. I don't know enough lore to be crafting a story for this character just yet. So we'll get a feel for that, and maybe I'll come up with a story later. But for right now, I'm going to hop right in. This is my first time experiencing this. Haven't played this before. And we're going to see how this storyline goes, so I have better perspective for the rest of Dragonflight. So here we go.
Talents to the fore!
On the flank, move! Heaven scales, fall back!
Sleep.
Sleep. Only flashes of memory remain as you shake off what feels like an endless sleep. The Dracthyr before you is unresponsive, frozen in place by some unknown magic. You sense that within you lies the power to break your ally free. There may be others within the Kresh who are suspended in this stasis. It is your duty to awaken them. So there have it. Okay, there's a barrier there. We're gonna click on it and use disintegrate.
What? Evoker, what has happened? Who did this to us? Something is very wrong here. We must find our wingmates. This way.
Okay. We can glide by double jump. Love glide. Very fun.
The Dracthyr are breaking free. Contain them.
We're gonna disintegrate this guy out.
I remember obeying an order.
These bones are brittle from long decay of time. Have they been here for decades? Centuries? Impossible to know. A faint hint lingers of the arcane magic that held Cathan in stasis. You feel a pain of loss. He was your friend. Talking is creating lots of tickling of my nose. The post-sickness
In
flows.
here, Evoker.
How long were we held in stasis?
A very long time, by the look of our Kresh.
I'm also going to add a little macro to my bar here. This is a cool little macro I made, which is going to, if you notice here, click on it, pitches the camera down so that you're more towards the bottom of the screen and you can see more of the world. Gale Commander Azeroth.
My
Azeroth listens to your report.
My memories are as broken as yours, Faitana, but we cannot dwell on that now. We need to assess and make a plan.
The Dracthyr will find a place in this world.
Hostiles have invaded, our people have been confined in magical stasis, and our creche seems to be collapsing. This is why we train, Faitana. When in doubt, fall back to what you know. First things first, weapons, armor, supplies. Gather what you could find and get equipped while I marshal our forces. Then we will locate the Earth Warder. Surely an Eltharion can provide the answers we seek.
Fair skies and strong winds to you.
Any new discoveries?
Those constructs patrolling the creche are not animated by the Earth Warder's magic. Rishian narrows her eyes. We cannot allow there to be enemies in our midst. Destroy them to clear our path forward.
Fair
Gear up, Evoker. Then we rendezvous with the Earth Warder.
Neltharion can explain what has happened. I am certain of it.
Right, we have enemies to dispatch. We have Living Flame, Disintegrate, and Azure Strike.
If they will not sleep, then they must be destroyed.
Bro, I've been sleeping for 10,000 years apparently. I don't know what your purpose is in keeping me sleeping longer. Of course, the little speed boost you get from multi-jumping.
The Dracthyr are relics of a forgotten past. They have no place in Azeroth.
Rations. So the rations front is not looking good. The rescuing people front not looking good. Crate of Warscape. Guardian construct slain. Always the little ankle biters popping out at the end. Stack of weapons. We're ready to go.
The Dracthyr, stand ready.
Those constructs were animated with blue Dragonflight magic. The Earth Warder would never have allowed this.
Remain steadfast.
We are the shield of the Dracthyr.
When memory fails, fall back on your training.
You already said that, buddy.
Stay true to your Wern.
Your gear is ancient, and this gear is ancient, and the food has turned to dust. It makes no sense. Those rations should have lasted a lifetime. Well, we will make do with what we have.
The Obsidian Warders stand
Your
proud.
skills are needed, Evoker. The creche is crumbling and we have few supplies. We must reach the passage out, but we have to get past this arcane barrier first. In the chamber beyond, there are Dracthyr in need of aid. Tend their wounds, destroy any foe who stands in your way. This may be the last time we walk these halls together, Faitana. Make it count.
The Dracthyr will find a place. Cinder Thresh! Can you bring down this barrier?
Zuri! Just the reinforcements I needed.
Have you found the Earth Warder?
No, he is not in this chamber. But there is a...
A different dragon.
A
Come
blue
forth,
dragon.
loyal servants of Malagos. Show no mercy to these aberrations.
Well, this should be fun. What do you remember, Zuri? Before the stasis?
Only fragments. A battle against a great foe. We claimed victory, I think. Though I fear we paid a terrible price for it.
We will find answers. But first, we need to get our people out of here.
By wing or by talon, we will see it done.
All right, we got multiple targets. Telling me to heal myself. Not a very big heal, but something. Draconid Crashbound.
What brings you here?
He bound to my crash or bound for my crash?
How fare you?
And we are done healing. Clear out this jerk.
Your kind will be locked away.
That dragon is going to collapse our only way out! We are bound by duty.
You healed our people. Well done. Now to deal with that dragon.
Fair skies and strong
That blue
winds
dragon
too.
will collapse the creche and trap us inside. He claims to serve Malagos. That name is familiar, but why would any dragon want to keep us prisoner? Listen, Faidana. We were trained to fight beside the dragons, not against them, but we have been left with no choice. Time to do what must be done, Evoker.
Let's get back to training.
We were trained to defend dragons, not to fight them. This feels wrong.
The Pizagos has left us no choice, Zuri. He means to destroy us. So today, we fight for each other. For all Dracthyr.
Well said, my friend.
I have a goal when making characters or naming characters that piss should never be a component of their name. Sorry, Lepisagos.
You dare defy the will of Malagos?
Uh-oh. Ads. We got ads. Oh.
You are out of time.
Go! The crash is collapsing!
Our training grounds are completely overgrown. We must have been in stasis for a very, very long time.
Cut the chatter, Kodethi. Hostiles could be lurking. Evoker, time to get those skills sharpened. You call that a uniform?
We will get that rubble cleared and make sure no Dracthyr is left behind. But first, we need to secure this area.
You have your orders.
You are an evoker, Faedana, the best of the best, an elite soldier who has mastered the skills of each of our Warrens. I expect a lot of you. Your memories may be broken, but the might of dragons courses through your veins. Harness it. One of your most potent weapons is your breath attack. The fire within becomes more powerful the longer you inhale. These insects swarming over our training ground should make fine targets.
Anything for an ally.
Respect must be earned.
That beacon ahead, I am certain it was not there before we were imprisoned. Spellcraft is not my forte, but I know arcane magic when I see it. The same magic is used by the blue dragon in the creche. He said a name, Malagos. It sounds so familiar, but the Earthwarder's teachings feel distant, fragmented. If this Malagos put us into stasis, perhaps the arcane beacon was placed on his orders. Investigate the area and report back. Ensure the beacon cannot be used to call in enemy reinforcements.
That beacon pulses with magic. It may have been placed there to contain us, or to send a signal.
All right, so let's test out this breath attack. Here we go. We got a big swarm over here. So I'm gonna hit him. Hold down the button. A nice little audio cue on when you're reaching each rank. And the quest says that I'm to test out each rank, so and then I can set it. Little gems. So we'll do a rank 2. Nice. That guy is evading. As it goes with World of Warcraft, never shy of an evading enemy. 4 or 5. Rank 1. There we go. Big beetle in the mix. Give him a living flame. Now, it doesn't look like I have talents yet. Wonder if there's like a talent for living flame to also toss me a little heal while attacking an enemy. Okay, so that's cool. The breath attacks, the charged attacks, different ranks, depending on how long you hold it. All right, so here we are at the beacon placed outside the creche.
I am ready. What do you need?
Good, you remember your training. Keep your head low and your lungs full.
You have your orders.
What is your report?
Zerathil listens intently as you tell him what you witnessed. So there were beacons placed outside the other creches as well. Our allies are in peril. We must reach them.
The Obsidian Warders.
We have income.
Die, Dracthyr!
Hemberthal!
Thank the Earth Warder. Her wisdom is needed.
There is much to be done.
I'm heartened to see that so many escaped the war crash. My own Wyrn was not as fortunate. Emberthal stands in silence for a moment. There are other creches throughout the Reach, filled with Dracthyr in peril. Strong wings will be needed to reach them. Focus, remember your training, get a feel for the wind again. You must regain your strength and fly to the other creches. The time for rest is over.
It is good to see you, Emberthal. But where is your Wern?
I awakened. The rest of my Dracthyr did not.
May their names be ever remembered.
May their names be ever remembered.
All right, that is Emberthal. I believe that is the person in the Warcraft Dragonflight Sports series on YouTube. Time runs short. A storm approaches.
Fair skies and
Your
strong
vision from the
winds.
arcane beacon showed that there are Dracthyr trapped within their creches. We cannot afford to lose any more of our people. Emberthal pauses, her brow furrowed. The healing wings are the finest medics in our ranks. Their creche lies within the caldera of Menders. Cinderthresh knows the way. Leave no one behind, Evoker.
Dervishian, scout the creche of the Ebon Scales. Cinderthresh and the Evoker will seek the healing wings. Fly with caution, my friends. Dragons are watching.
All right, so 500 yards away is our objective. We're going to soar there.
Neltharion would have our hides if he saw this mess. Here to spar?
Viridia leads the healing wings. She is lost. I do not know what they will do without her.
No time to waste.
The healing wings need us. Get moving. Let's get back to training.
Oh, see ya. Another 500 yards away. It's strange when you soar, the icon for your soar abilities still grayed out.
We have wounded! I am ready. What do you need?
Look at all these wounded. There are more Menders inside. We need to help them.
Anything for an ally.
Whatever toxin has infested this creche is potent enough to take down our best healers. That does not bode well for either of us, Faydana. No matter, Dracthyr are trapped inside. We are going in, regardless of risk. Take a deep breath and follow me.
Let's get— Viridia! Viridia? Are you here?
Oh no. Oh no. Ads. And I have succumbed.
Easy there, Syndra. Easy. We went in after you.
Shh. I know. You are as brave and foolish as ever. I am proud to serve others.
Good, you are awake.
Viridia coughs to clear her throat. I feel her. I'm feeling it.
We need an evoker's skill right now.
I have patience to see.
You recover quickly, Faydana. Good. Those who escaped my creche are healing, but others remain trapped inside. Rush in to save them and I will just have to drag you out again. There are beetle nests scattered around the caldera. Their toxin glands might provide a way to counter the effects of that poison. I'm in no shape to collect them myself. I must rely upon your skills, Evoker.
Look out for each other.
Here to spar?
The wilds surrounding this creche are home to Scythid. They are voracious insectoids, often territorial and aggressive. All these wounded would be easy prey for those beasts. I do not want them attacking our menders while they recover. Call their numbers while I look after Viridia. She is very brave.
Anything. You should lie down, Viridia. You need to rest.
Nonsense. I am perfectly fine. Just hurry back with those toxin glands, Evoker.
Here we go. Getting Beetlejuice. Or is still on cooldown. So we're winging it. Glide style. I've leveled up. Return brings a dead party member back to life. Okay, cool. I see an elite mob lower than me over here somewhere in a wall. And a quest. And gland. Quest upwards. Well, Sora is back, so let's find it. Oh, cave entrance.
Whoa, what are you?
Help. I need help. I am Tono, and I was exploring because that is what I am good at. But I did not realize my sister Ko followed me, and I need you to help me find her because she is in trouble. So please help, please. There's one big run-on sentence, but probably intentional. She went into this cave, but she is not as good at hiding as I am. And our parents are too far away to help. Can you find her before the monsters do?
Wanna fly kites, leader?
Okay, I'm going to hide behind you, but don't let the monsters see me. KK? It's in the chat window that you can't see. Killing Scythids. Ma, Ta, where are you?
Mama
Where
says
are
my
you?
tusks will be bigger than a mammoth's.
My tummy hurts. Come with me, I will get you to safety.
Wanna fly kites later?
Oh, we have an elite down here. Scytherin. Slytherin. Scytherin's barbed necklace. Oh, whoops. Forgot to hold it down. Just need some more toxic glands. Big swarm to breathe on over here. We got some glands, bro. There we go. Perfect. Thor is not back up yet. Quite yet. But this little Tuskar would love going on a Soar session. Uh-oh. That ability is fun. I enjoy it. Oh, it's telling me I can equip heirlooms, but you know, we're going with the authentic experience here. I've never really been a fan of heirlooms in the first place, if I'm being honest.
Oh, Toto, my little moose. I was so worried.
Where have you come from?
You found my little ones.
Farewell then, friend.
My people will never forget the kindness you've shown my family today. Songs will be sung of your courage. We came to this isle because we saw a great beam of light shining up into the sky. The legends warn us to avoid these shores, but curiosity got the best of us. We did not know this place was home to anyone. Though I have never seen your like before, I hope your people and mine can become friends.
I await your return with pleasure.
Sure. Sounds good.
Let's have a look at you.
Time runs short.
Take care of yourself.
Good, these are just what I needed. I will work on something to counter the toxin and get you back into the creche.
Help others when you can.
The Scythed were always formidable, but it seems during our stasis they have grown even larger and more threatening.
You have your orders.
Shall we?
The toxicity in the creche nearly claimed us all. While the antidote is being prepared, I need you to seek out the wounded and heal them. Yes, even the blue Draconid. The healing wings do not stand idly by while others suffer.
Be healing the Draconid after they tried to subdue us?
There is strength in mercy, Syndra.
Alright. Got a new spell. I put AoE spells there. Fun.
How fare you? I will do my duty.
Using infusers to get my cooldown back. Cool. Down. Little AoE bubble.
There is much to be done.
Atronosh Hailstone.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
You healed me and my soldiers when we would have kept you prisoner. These are not the deeds of an enemy.
Go in service.
Sounds good.
You look well.
Violence is not the only avenue to victory.
I hope for your quick return.
The antidote is ready. Use it to search the support crash for survivors. Work quickly. The effect will not last long, so you may have to reapply it. Any of my people yet draw breath, save them. And if they do not, I ask that you recover their horn signets so that their names may be honored. While inside, perhaps you can find evidence of how this infestation came to be.
Stay well. Please, Evoker. Save all of my people that you can. And honor the memories of the fallen.
In we go. Clues discovered. Report infestation. Nice aim. Rats me. Need the gem to open the door. Read some guys. Another signet. All right, let's get out of here. I have the report off screen that I will read. Malagos, my aspect. The Dracthyr remains securely in stasis. My long visual watching over them continues. While I am reluctant to trouble you, I fear I must report that the integrity of this crest has been compromised. An insectoid infestation has breached these halls. In my own arrogance, I at first believed this incursion would prove little more than an annoyance of unwanted pests. But now the contamination spreads out of control, and I find myself short of breath as I am overwhelmed by the toxins produced by the invasive species. I refuse to abandon the post you assigned to me, but I must request additional aid. It seems my arcane skills are insufficient to counteract this malady. Your loyal servant, Endesigos. Okay. So, a thing happened. Cool.
Healing is my expertise.
None shall die or suffer if it is within my power to prevent it.
I have patience to see.
Thank you for rescuing those who could be saved. Rethanash, Katranasa, Tenezeth. I vow that the names of the fallen will be remembered.
I hope for your quick return.
Evoker, you have my gratitude for aiding my Wern in our most desperate hour. After we regain our strength, the healing wings will rendezvous with the rest of our forces. Cinder tells me that Emberthal lost everyone from her Wern. I fear I have no magic that can heal such a wound. She may seem stoic, but Emberthal feels this loss deeply, Faedana. Tell her I am on my way.
Take care. My people need time to recover before we can rendezvous with the others. And the Draconid, well, they are not known for their swiftness.
The Draconid? Neltharion said we should never show mercy to an enemy.
Nice little flight path back to where I need to be.
The Ebon Scales are under siege by wild drakes, Terrasek, and elementals. I overheard the name Primalists.
Then our people are in even more danger than we thought. What do you have to report?
I am relieved that Viridia lives. If what Dervishian says is true, we will have need of her talents in the battle to come.
Stay true.
Dervishian's report is troubling. An enemy force calling themselves the Primalists have invaded Stormsunder Crater, pinning the Ebon Scales down at the siege crush. These intruders are summoning violent elementals and recruiting the vicious Terrasek to their cause. Azeroth will need your help at the crater. By wing or by talon, save our people. Once the Ebon Scales are safe, ask their commander to rendezvous with me. Be warned, Sarkareth can be prickly.
We will.
The Ebon Scales need our aid. To Stormsunder Crater.
Trash.
I deal in only the finest
Evoker,
goods.
this place still has herds of Vorquin. I managed to round up a few of the more agreeable creatures that could be used as mounts for when your wings are tired. Remember how to ride? I was ordered to issue one to you as the scale commanders are ordering you all over the place. Take good care of it. Okay, so I get a City in Vorkwin. Sounds like a good fit for me.
Good to be of service.
When my wings are tired. Well, hey, they're not. So here we go. We're gonna move these.
Keep your talons sharp and your breath hot. Looks like we have a fight on our hands. Respect must be earned.
Well, Evoker, I hope you are ready to get your talons dirty.
Fair skies and strong winds to you.
The Terrasect are unpredictable and wild, like primordial Draconid, if you will. Neltharion considered them little more than fodder, targets for our trading, but they are cunning hunters and deadly when encountered in packs. Should they gain elemental power from these primalists, they will become even more dangerous. We cannot let that happen, Faedana. Thin their numbers.
Stay true to your wern.
These primalists are summoning an army of elementals. We have to assume they mean to unleash them against our forces. Well, not on our watch. Rain fire upon them, Evoker. Burn those elementals from the reach, and take out their conjurers before they summon more.
The obsidian borders stand proud.
My memories are still clouded from stasis, but I am certain we have encountered these primalists before. Dervishian grits her fangs. It is no use. Trying to remember feels like chasing fragments of a dream. Perhaps you can fare better. Look for any clues as to what or who motivates these invaders.
I know we have faced an enemy like this before, but I only recall flashes, fragments.
Perhaps learning more about our foes will help us remember what happened.
Drop in and wreck some fools. Deep breath. We'll have to take a look at that in a second.
Terrasec, we offer you freedom and power. Join our fight against the aspects.
Nice. That was pretty cool.
The elements awaken! Infuse me with their strength, and I will free the Storm Eater from her prison.
Oops, running against a log.
Embrace the gift of the Storm Eater. Together, we will unleash her might upon this world.
Oh, there's an elite over here. Let's get him. Oh, someone's already fighting him. No. Rush. Runic Wing. What does that do? Don't see it. What is this? Use yourself in an arcane barrier that reduces damage taken. Okay. The buff. All right, we got a big guy to deal with up here. Ekrazithal.
The ebon scales are up ahead.
We are bound by duty.
Do not mourn the loss of a few Terrasek. Where there's one, scores more lurked in the shadows.
The Dracthyr will find a place.
Conjured elementals may not be the most satisfying foe, but it does feel good to stretch our wings again.
Stay true to your wern.
The Primalist speaks of unleashing a terrible storm. Could an even greater threat be locked away somewhere on the Reach?
Remain steadfast.
We got past the Primalist incursion. Now we must reach the Kresh. Scale Commander Sarkareth is as tough as they come, and his Wern holds the line, but a dragon has the Ebon Scales pinned down. Time for us to join the fight. Take point. Give the signal when we are in range of the dragon. Then we hit it with everything we have. Watch out for ambushes. I have a bad feeling about this.
We need to grab that dragon's attention so the Ebon Scales can strike.
Get us close to the target and then give the signal, Evoker.
The Dracthyr, stand ready.
The order is given.
Attack!
Ebon Scales, strike as one.
These fiends sought to disrupt a ritual! They are unworthy of the dragon blood in their veins! They mean nothing. Leave them. The elements have granted me the power I need. At long last, the mistress of the storm shall be free.
We wake up to find a hostile dragon in our creche, then fight off an elemental army at our doorstep. I want answers, Azeroth.
Answers will have to wait. The Primalists spoke of unleashing a great storm upon the world. We must stop them.
You fight well, Evoker, but we had this under control. The Ebon Scales looked after our own.
Off with you.
Now that the fight is done, you ask me to report to Emberthal? Does Azeroth expect me to follow her commands? I think not. The Ebon Scales answer only to the Earth Warder, and thus far I have received no orders from Neltharion. Sarkareth glowers. Still, I am not blind to the threat these Primalists represent. I am certain I have fought their kind before, and yet... We will rally to the grounds once my people have recovered. You are dismissed, Evoker.
Until the Earth Warder is found, my Wern takes orders only from me. Understood.
As you will, but stay alert. There are dragons circling above, possibly hostile.
Ebon Scales. Gather the signets of the dead. Then prepare to move out.
Hopping on this flight path. Back. And that storm is over.
I am ready to serve.
The Primalists empower their leader in some kind of ritual? Tell me everything.
Fair skies and... These cultists speak of unleashing a storm.
The threat is greater than you know, young ones. We fear these Primalists seek to release something ancient, something terrible.
Why should we trust you? Were you sent by the Earth Warder? Where is Neltharion?
Neltharion? It seems there is much you do not know.
I am Abyssian, and this is Rathian. We will answer all your questions in time. But we must join forces and strike now, or the enemy will prevail.
This is our home. The Dracthyr will defend it. We will fight beside you, but you do not give the orders here, dragons.
So be it.
Fine. But do try not to get in our way. After all, I know a thing or two about vanquishing ancient adversaries.
There is much to be done.
If what the dragons say is true, then a great battle is upon us. We need you focused and strong, Evoker. Time to choose your battle specialization. Will you preserve your allies or devastate your enemies? To hone your combat skills to the sharpest, choose devastation. To maximize your healing potential, take the path of preservation. Either specialization will serve you well, and remember, you can change or adapt it later.
Serve with honor.
Devastation it is. Excellent choice. Remember, you can reconsider your specialization and adjust abilities as needed, so long as you are not in the heat of battle.
Stay true.
Look there, across the reach, Primalist forces are converging on Froststone Vault. The storm they seek to unleash must be locked inside. Emberthal winces, wrestling her broken memories. We fought this enemy before and won. Neltharion commanded that the vault be secured, but I cannot remember why. This is no time for contemplation. Rally with Sarkareth and the Ebon Scales at the vault. Ensure the enemy does not breach it.
Dracthyr, do not let the Primalists breach Froststone Vault.
Just had to check an ability quick.
Yes.
Steady there, Evoker. The Ebon Scales will put an end to this incursion. So the Primalists want what's inside this vault?
Sarkareth narrows his eyes.
Let them come. We will show them what the Dracthyr were born to do.
Dismiss. This vault holds our legacy. We will not let invaders claim it.
She shall be free.
The aspects have returned.
For the glory of the dragons.
May have bitten off more than I can chew here.
Let the storm be unleashed. At long last, she shall be free.
All right, we recovered.
You will bow before her, before all the incarnates.
Loot leg.
Take the vault! I will liberate the Storm Eater.
Ours is a solemn burden.
Honored to meet you.
Healing is good. All right. Seems like we did our thing.
Speak.
We are overrun. They're about to breach the vault. Where are those black dragons?
Here. Epic music.
Mistress of the storm, the primal powers have risen to set you free. Storm Eater.
Soon, their bonds will be broken. Ah, and what is this? The brood of Neltharion. I felt his demise reverberate through the earth, and reveled in it. Perhaps you wish to share his fate.
I had wished to become what he was meant to be. What he should have been.
You do not fathom what dragonkind was meant to be. But you will. Go! Tell them we will scour this world of the Titan's stain. Let the storm be the harbinger of our return.
Evoker, get moving! Let us begin.
Storms are about to overwhelm us. We must evacuate. Save everyone you can and find those black dragons.
Fall back! Help the wounded!
Pitiful pawns of Neltharion! Your master is dead, and you have been abandoned.
The Earth Warder. Dead. Then we stand alone.
I do not trust the words of an enemy. Rathian and Abyssian owe us answers. Evoker, get that dragon back on his feet.
My thanks, Faedana. Your aid is unexpected, but appreciated.
The Black Dragonflight will be redeemed.
Thank you for healing me, Faedana. I hope that we are earning one another's trust. Rathian shudders. The Storm Eater. I have never faced a dragon of such raw elemental power. If there are others like her... Wait, where is Abyssian? Did he survive? You must find him.
You have my thanks, Dracthyr. Now please, find...
Tell us, dragon.
Is this all that...
The Neltharion you knew fell long, long ago. It is a complicated tale.
Our legacy. Lost.
Over here. Thank you. That should be enough. I thought I would be the one saving you. Dracthyr are formidable indeed.
I am ready to serve.
I'm relieved you made it out, Faedana, but I cannot help but feel lost.
Fair skies and
The storm
strong winds.
unleashed by Razageth is too powerful. We must evacuate the only home we have ever known. There is no longer an Earth Warder to command us. For the first time, we are free to make our own choices, to find our own fate. Wherever you go in this new age, I hope you find worthy allies. Tell them our story. As for me, I will stay here and look for survivors. Along the way, I may find answers about our past. May fortune favor us all, Faedana.
Get our people out of here, Evoker. I will stay behind and search for survivors. And answers.
Nostormo! Behold! The bronze aspect has come!
Children of Neltharion, hearken to me. Your time does not end today.
I refuse to bow to another aspect.
All lands, prepare to evacuate. The aspect will provide cover.
Come, Evoker. I would speak with you. Razageth!
Nostormo! I am pleased that not all of the aspects have met a bitter end. Not yet. Tell your queen I am coming for her. The storm's reckoning comes for you all!
The release of Razageth heralds great danger for this world, just as your awakening heralds great change. The kingdoms of Azeroth must be warned. Go to them. Along the way, you may discover a new destiny of your own. Rathian, Abyssian, You are known to the peoples of this world. Guide the Dracthyr on their journey. Yes, timeless one.
My duty is to help
I know
others.
what the aspect asks of us, but the healing wings cannot join you. We still have wounded, and these wingless draconid have grown attached to us. No, my Warren is not flying anywhere. I plan for us to cross the channel to the Dragon Isles. Plenty of others in need of our aid there, I suspect. Thank you for helping my people, Evoker. No, make that Faedana. Thank you, Faedana. Salute.
Help others when Viridia. You could come with us. With me.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear friend. My Wern will remain in the Dragon Isles. If fate is kind, we will not be parted long. Fair skies and strong winds, Syndra.
For the glory of the dragons.
What do you want of me?
It was our destiny to be the finest soldiers of dragonkind. We pledged our lives to fight at Neltharion's side. Our lives, Evoker. And what was our vow worth to the aspects? Nothing. They locked us away like broken playthings. Well, we are not broken.
Enough. I have no time for pleasantries.
Sarkarath, my Wern will follow Rathian to the city called Stormwind. Come with us.
I am done taking orders. Our vow to serve the dragons is sundered, just as Neltharion broke his promises to us. Let the ebon scales be forgotten. We are now the sundered flame. We will claim the destiny that is ours by right.
His anger pushes him down a dark path. I dread the day we meet again. Not as friends, but as rivals on the field of battle.
Rathian speaks of a group called the Alliance. Noble folk who care for one another and defend this world. He has offered to introduce us to their leaders in a place called Stormwind. Come, Faedana.
The Dracthyr will...
Dark Talons, fall in! We have to leave the Reach. Lead the way, Abyssian. The warders will follow Rathian.
Children of Neltharion, you have awakened to face a shattered past and an uncertain future. Yet the threads of fate weave a new path to distant shores. The sands of time will speed your wings along the way. Tell the world of what you have witnessed, and warn them of the storm to come.
Behold, Stormwind, capital of the human kingdom and crown jewel of the Alliance. Ruled by a dear, dear friend who is sadly absent.
Impressive walls. This city could withstand attack by a formidable adversary. Perhaps even a dragon.
You have no idea. Now then, to make a proper entrance,
Pardon me while I assume a more recognizable form.
Ah, yes. The Earth Warder, too, had a visage. So these humans know you?
Indeed. I have no doubt they will welcome me with open arms. I have been expecting you.
Ordinarily, such a flight would take considerably longer, but when the bronze aspect himself speeds you on your way, it allows one to make the journey in record time. Oh, the soldiers with their pointy weapons. Not to worry. Merely a formality. I shall see about arranging an audience with the Lord Commander while you and Azeroth get your bearings. Thankfully, I wield considerable influence in this city.
Learn from the past. Look to the future.
We are the shield of the Dracthyr.
Perhaps Rathion's influence isn't as considerable as he thinks, if this is the welcome he receives.
The Obsidian Warders stand proud.
Perhaps we should get an idea of this city, if it is to be our new home. Scouting mission, if you will. Go, see what the place has to offer. I will follow Rathian and attempt to help in any way I can. Try not to upset the locals any more than you must, though. I doubt many of them are used to seeing dragons walk amongst them. Meet up with us once you've gotten the lay of the land.
The Dracthyr.
Soldiers of Stormwind, allow me to...
Rathian, you were warned against making unannounced visits, especially when you bring company.
1,000 pardons, my dear spymaster, but I come bearing the tidings of the dragon aspects for Lord Commander Turellian. As for the Dracthyr, you have my word that they will cause no harm. They have come seeking refuge, not conflict.
Their conduct will be on your head, Rathian. The Dracthyr have my leave to roam the city. But know this, SI-7 will be watching. Let them pass.
Mortals.
Here we are.
What is your report?
The Alliance has granted us asylum here in Stormwind. Sounds like quite an interesting place.
The Obsidian Warders stand proud.
Ah, Faidana, I trust your tour of the city went well. No one threw any fruit at you, did they? I'm told that happens sometimes. At any rate, I just finished meeting with Lord Commander Turellian and his allies, and they have accepted the Aspect's invitation to the Dragon Isles. Preparations are underway for a journey to your homeland. But where are my manners? We should have a chat with the others.
Until next time. Azeroth faces many threats. I am pleased that you have accepted our invitation to the Dragon Isles, Lord Commander.
During the dark days of the Cataclysm, the Aspects made great sacrifices to save our world. The Alliance will answer the call and stand together with Dragonkind once again.
Alexstrasza shall be most appreciative. Though she will insist that you do not bring any lingering conflicts to her shores.
You have my word that this will be an expedition, not a military maneuver. To honor our truce with the Horde, I have instructed the Explorers League to work in concert with the Reliquary.
Just think of all the ancient knowledge we can discover together.
The Dragon Isles is our home, not a place for outsiders to plunder. The Dracthyr will accompany the Alliance on this journey, but it will take time to build trust between us.
As a fellow soldier, I share your wariness, Azurathel.
Splendid! You two have found common ground already. Now then, let us begin preparations for our voyage. The Dragon Isles await.
There's much more to the Dragon Isles beyond the Forbidden Reach. I cannot wait for you to see it. Now then, I believe that diminutive archaeologist said something about putting together an expedition.
Pleased to meet you.
You turned every head in Stormwind with your arrival, Faidana. No doubt some citizens were more amenable to your presence than others. In order to better commune with other races, we dragons adopt a mortal visage, like the one you see before you. Not only does it put allies at ease, but it makes passing through doorways considerably less disruptive. Clearly, the essence of dragonkind flows through the Dracthyr. I suspect you may share our ability to assume a visage. Walk with me.
Every action has consequences.
Choosing a visage is an important decision for a dragon. It should be no less meaningful to a Dracthyr. Needless to say, I am happy to share my expertise.
Never let your guard down. A visage is an expression of how you want to be seen by others. Will you be friendly and approachable, or stern and intimidating? Certain of my kin chose the latter. As for myself, I settled on dashing and perilously handsome. The magic is within you, my friend. Look inside and focus on a form that reflects how you want the world to see you.
Visage form.
Yes, that's it. The visage lies within you. Do you trust me?
Your visage suits you well, Faedana. It is unlike anything I have seen before. Perhaps when we learn more of your origins, we will understand why the Dracthyr visage differs from that of a dragon. But now we have an expedition to prepare for.
The Black Dragonflight will be redeemed.
For right now, it looks like this is where the intro quest line finishes and gets into the pre-patch quest line that we did and we have a video on. So I'm gonna stop here, and as always, thanks for checking out the video. Leave a like, subscribe, check out the Hero with 1,000 Potions podcast, where we are chatting about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition currently and are almost done. And as always, you're awesome. Leave a comment if you liked the video. Leave a comment if you didn't like the video. It all feeds the machine. Later.